Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have. Hey yo, I gotta take off my sweater, man. I'm sweating already, man. You just got started, man. Yeah, I know. A man can sweat, can he? Hey yo, man, we got Cardi B talking about the quote unquote fight that went down with Offset and Quavo at the Grammys and the whole 9 yards. We're gonna talk about that. We also got Jay Prince, and Jay Prince is speaking on the whole thing about checking in. All right. Also, he has some heavyweight information about police paperwork and like the Migos. Okay. We also got Jay-Z meeting the legend and Master P on 50 Cent. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source Show. If this is first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you're feeling any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your tap, so go on and give it a tap. And that surprise button. That subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man. So go and touch that too. I don't know where I got the word surprise from. Oh, I know why. Because what's on the radio? 12 o'clock day party? Let's see what it's talking about. I don't know why I thought about surprise at that. Maybe I saw surprise and I thought party. Whatever. Look, we reported to you a few weeks ago, right, that 50 Cent spoke on going on tour with Master P. And folks are trying to spin the story and say Master P finessed the situation, which tells me folks probably struggled in the area of reading comprehension. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent made the statement. He said, Master P gave me the money for 8 shows. We did 4 of them. He said, oh man, something came up. We got to take a break. We just going to come back and do the other 4 later. When I came back to do the other 4, I had already sold 2 million records. He had already paid me, so I had to do the shows. He knew, close quote. Master P provided his angle to the situation. Take a listen.
50 Cent talks about how you were the first person to take him on tour. You gave him the money for the first 4 shows, then you took a pause, and when it was time to do the next 4 shows, he had sold 2 million records. Now, first of all, what made you put up the money in the first place? And then what happened that made you want to take that break in between the 4?
Well, I think that people, the internet will take it and be like, oh, you did this. No, I'm the first person to believe in him. That's basically what you heard. So I think a lot of people that interview people, they don't say that. Nobody else believed in him. I seen the vision, like, this guy's a hard worker. He has a lot of talent. So I'm going to put my money up to put him on tour, which is a blessing. Think about it. Would they say that about Jimmy Iovine or any of these other white executives? They wouldn't say that. So I invested in somebody that I believed in, and then I don't know what happened back at the time, but something just happened to where I'm like, I paid him for all the shows, and so I didn't know that he was gonna blow up and sell 2 million records, which nobody knew that. It was like, I just thought it was a great product. I invested in it, and then something happened to where we had to come back and do it, and then his dates wasn't available, so by the time he was able to do it, we worked out, and that's why we're able to be friends today. And I think the internet will change stuff or want to twist it. That's why I got out the music business, because like I told you, like, say for instance, if a guy come to me and I paid for their rent, their cars, put money in their pocket for a year, 2 years, 5 years, never made no money. So now you go move on and go to somebody else. So instead of saying, man, that was a blessing, I came to Master P, he blessed me, took me out the ghetto wherever I was at, put me in a safe place, helped me get out of prison, did all these things. But then when you move on, you're trying to think like, oh, what P did for me. P opened up opportunity for you in your careers. And that's what I've done for a lot of people. But it's a shame that people don't look at it like that. People try to find something wrong when nothing is wrong. I'm investing my money in somebody that's not where they need to be at. That's a blessing.
Hey, yo, honestly, I can't see how folks saw that any other way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he brought him on tour, that says a whole lot to begin with. He said, he said, y'all know the internet's gonna take it and be like, oh, you did this. No, I'm just the first person to believe in 50 Cent. That's basically what you heard. I think a lot of people, when they interview people, they don't say that. Nobody else believed in him. I seen the vision. Like, this guy's a hard worker. Close quote. Yeah. You know the internet is gonna spin the whole narrative, man. And you know why? Because beef stokes the fire. And like they love beef. I'm just gonna throw that out there. They love beef. In fact, let me see. Do I even want to cover this story? How do I want to cover this story? Well, let me do this. I'm gonna cover 2 stories. I'm gonna do it because I gotta add this Jay-Z piece on. And let me see. Can I add this on proper? All right, look. Jay-Z made a very interesting, matter of fact, I'm going to tell you about the Jay-Z thing tomorrow, but I'm going to give you another piece of Jay-Z information, okay? At the Grammys, you know, everybody sees everybody, and everybody's super, and there was a super unexpected meeting that I felt like I wouldn't have seen in a long time. It was between a big dog and a true hip-hop legend, the GOAT, and true G of hip-hop. Take a look, real quick, at the real legend, the GOAT, meeting up with Jay-Z. Take a look.
Look at that. Look at the guard. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for the roles you take. For the roles you take. Peace. Right back.
You know what? I watched that video like 20 times, man. And I'm mad I ain't seen it from the opposite angle. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see what Jay-Z saw. You know what I'm saying? To me, that meeting is wild, right? Because Rakim's contribution to the hip-hop culture is truly iconic. And Jay-Z rides in the vehicle that Rakim built. You see what I'm saying? To me, right? What Jay-Z did was flip what Rakim has started. You know what I mean? Seeing that like Rakim is the forefather of the style. And flipping what Rakim started is crazy because Jay's money is respected in circles where Rakim's GOAT status as a GOAT MC is not. And that to me is mad weird, man. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I felt like it just felt weird. I mean, Jay-Z did look humbled. You know what I'm saying? I like to watch body language and everything. And you can see that Jay-Z, to me, I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen the whole situation. I just saw like a little clip. It looked like Jay-Z was kind of sort of uncomfortable with the situation. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, who's to say, like, if I saw the other angle, maybe Rakim looked mad, uncomfortable with the situation. I don't think he was. But he looked like, you know what I'm saying? Like Rakim looked like, we just saw Rakim from the back. So it just looked like we just saw Jay-Z's face. And Jay-Z looked like he just wasn't a people person. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was just trying to do his meet and greets. You know what I mean? I know some people, they didn't like what they saw. And I don't know if I could put my finger on what it is that they think they saw. But I think, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, what do we expect? Do we expect them to suddenly, like, stand side by side, somebody throw Rakim a mic, and the spotlight shine on the R? You know what I'm saying? And then the two of them drop a hit song? Although, that would be hot. I would really appreciate a song with Jay-Z and Rakim, man. You know what I'm saying? Two heavyweight MCs. A GOAT MC. And two legends in the game. I'm going to say that. I'm going to definitely say that. Two legends in the game, man. Although, y'all know Rakim can't nobody, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, you know, a lot of people are very, very distant after Rakim. You know what I mean? What's my time looking like? All right, let me do my shout outs real quick. We do short videos. You know what I'm saying? We get 12 views. 12 views a night, short videos, you know what it is. First of all, let me just throw this out here, man. Real talk, man. I really want to, we did a thing for my boy yesterday, man. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all my boy got blood cancer, bone. I thought I got it confused with bone marrow cancer. I don't know. I think it was blood cancer is what he said, okay? My boy got blood cancer. I think it does affect the marrow or something like that. They had to do a marrow transfusion, something crazy. He told me something crazy. I was just like, damn. Like, after he started talking, like, it started all, like, I was like, damn, my man got cancer. You know what I'm saying? This dude kind of put me on to a lot of things, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, he really strengthened me mentally, man, in a lot of areas, man. And you know, he's a teacher. He even got me into teaching, man. You know what I'm saying? So he helped me with my walk, my faith walk, man. He helped me with my career. You know what I'm saying? All the lives that I've impacted, that I've affected, man. This dude is largely responsible for that, man. And you know, so now he had blood cancer. And we posted a GoFundMe on yesterday's video, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to stick it in the link down below. I want to thank all of y'all that dedicated to that. You know what I'm saying? I say, yo, man, just hit him with $1, not us. Hit him with $1. It's his GoFundMe. Hit him with $1. I would appreciate it because, you know, he had to take off of work for months at a time. He got to go through chemo and the whole 9 yards. And I know we all know somebody that's going through. We all do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing what I can for my boy. You know what I mean? I don't do GoFundMes like that. You know what I'm saying? It's the first GoFundMe I ever, you know what I mean, tried to support. You know what I mean? And it's for my boy. So, you know what I mean? But yo, man, Anita Webb, Vanell Watson, man. I see a couple of anonymouses in there, man. Curtis Bazemore, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, and anybody else that I miss, because I'm just reading what I see right now. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all dedicated for my boy, and I really do appreciate that because, yo, man, this dude changed my life. I told y'all to help my mans out, and y'all really came through, man, for your boy, man. Just in case you forgot, or, you got $1 to spare, man, help the man to a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Got the GoFundMe in the joint, man. Send that man $1 so he can go get himself a coffee, man. I think that he had a $10,000, whatchamacallit. So he's trying to hit that number, man. I do appreciate everybody that did support, man. And some of y'all hit me on the gram and was like, yo, man, you know what I mean? So I love y'all for that. It really does mean a lot, man. Ty Nelson came through and said, yo, thank you, Celeb, for truthfully relaying the information about Offset and Quavo. TMZ could be wrong. It could have been a tense situation and not an actual fight. Until I see the video footage, I'm not believing this story. Both Offset and Quavo were together at TakeOff funeral. No one here or reported of them fighting at that time. I think the story from TMZ is just a way to keep us tuned into the lies of Offset and Quavo. I hope everyone running this story can get some type of proof. Love you and your content. All right, we're gonna cover that a little bit later on this video in a couple of seconds, okay? But yeah, I mean, and just because they didn't fight at the funeral don't mean that they ain't fighting right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it can happen at any time for any reason. Like everything is super sensitive right now. So, but we're gonna talk about that in a second, man. Yeah, Anita Webb, man, thanks again, man. We do appreciate you and we love you, man. And Dave and Corp. Dave and Corp said, Celeb, we seen dudes talk all sorts of nonsense on $1 million worth of game. But what I just watched was the closest to the textbook definition of intimidation. Bro, Gilly was like a sheet of paper. And Wallow showed us what it's like to keep it 10 toes down. L's all around, though. Platform shouldn't be used like that. Yo, Dave. Dave. Let's finish the stories. Let's finish our stories for today. Okay. But thank you, Dave, for your message. I thought when I noted, it all depends on where some people are not quite comfortable, like anywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's a place where I'm not going to be comfortable, and there's a time when I'm not going to be, and there's a time when I am going to be. You know what I'm not comfortable with? When I'm in a movie theater and I'm sitting in the center of the aisle. I'm not comfortable with that. I always sit on the edge. If you go to the movie theaters, right, to watch Ant-Man, and you see a ninja on the edge, that's me. You know what I mean? He's got to be handsome. He's a handsome man on the edge, probably writing his stories down in his phone. That's me, bro. You know what I mean? You see like, oh, somebody's going ham on their notes. That's me. You know what I mean? I'm watching Ant-Man. All right, look. Jay Prince has addressed the concept of checking in, okay? Because the thought process is when you go to certain cities, it's expected for you to check in, okay? I think Big U said that, Watt 100 said that. Countless folks speak on that. Now, Jay Prince has provided his input on whether you hip-hop artists and you Taylor Swift and Justin, because y'all ain't exempt, okay? You hip-hop artists. Mr. Prince is speaking on your behinds checking in. Can you imagine Taylor Swift checking in? Checking in. Where we at over here? Yeah, my boy Walter's texting me right now, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, like on the verge of tears. I like, Walt, you know what I'm saying? Celeb Source people in the comments, they, you know what I'm saying? They be looking out for your boy, and I do appreciate y'all, man. Mrs. Prince is speaking on checking in. Take a listen real quick.
Some people would say that it's some type of protocol for people to check in when they come to the city. And this coming from a person like me and Gil, we ain't never check in when we came to the city. So is there supposed to be a certain protocol for people to check in?
No, and I'll begin with me, and then he can speak, and they can speak for the other generation. But I'm a never, you know what I mean? We don't have time for no sucker shit like that. Now a lot of people from the different police departments and all these different people want to insinuate like we extorting people. They have to check in. Man, that ain't no money in that shit. I wouldn't have. I got more money than I could spend. Right? So I don't want to say, go Gil, that shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna turn out right because real niggas ain't gonna have that no way. Check in for what? But on the flip side, there is what you call a brownie point to be able to have us as friends. You know what I mean? I don't want to impose or force myself to embrace nobody. But by the same token, those that I respect and I befriend, there is a difference coming into the city as our friend versus by yourself. You know what I mean? And the difference is we all respect it.
Where we at over here? My man's like, yo, New York peeps. I'm like, yo, man, yo, New York peeps is everything. That was courtesy. That video was courtesy of $1 million worth of game. Wallow, who is incredible. I love Wallow. You know what I'm saying? I love Gilly too. You know what I mean? But I love Wallow. You know what I mean? Who was incredible was the one that was asking the questions, okay? Gilly seemed a little bit different during that interview. You know what I mean? It probably didn't help when Wallow was like, usually there's a protocol for checking into the city. And this is coming from me and Gil. We ain't never check into the city. Gilly looking like, okay, wrap up the question so we can get the hell up out of here. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how he looked. Look, when he said, we ain't never checked into the city, I'm like, what city is he talking about? Is he talking about Houston? Are you in Houston? Gilly, blink if you need some help. So we can watch you blink. Jay Prince said the following. Jay Prince said, this is what you call a brownie. This is what he said. This is what you call a brownie point to being able to have us as friends. Those that I respect and I befriend, there is a difference coming into this city as our friend versus by yourself. And the difference is we all respect it. Close quote. There's a difference. What that mean? There's a difference. Look, let me ask you a question. If you go to Houston, right, and you get robbed, then Jay Prince calls you like, yo, I got your chain back. And he ain't asked you for anything. He just said, I got your chain back. What's that mean? Does that mean I got the power to undo some of the bad things that happen around here? Look, let me know you're here because I can tame the wolves. You know what I'm saying? If he can tame the wolves, does that make him a bad person? Maybe that makes him like a special education teacher. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna rob that man? Give him back his chain. What chain? Sorry, bro, I can't tame all of the wolves. I'm just saying, like, if Jay Prince says, yo, I got your stuff back, that doesn't mean he took it and then said, I got it back. It just means someone took it and he could get it back. You know what I'm saying? You like, are you providing a defense for the princes? I'm just telling you, like, what it could be. Listen. Jay Prince provided info on Migo bands, which was a bit heavy now. Take a listen to this.
Willie Bland, who admitted to firing a weapon at the scene, he stated that he seen the two males he had identified as Joshua and Watkins throughout the evening, that he had seen them with guns. He believed that Joshua said something and began pulling the gun, so he reached and punched him. He thought that males were about to try and rob Quavo.
Now, we can just stop right there. And let me just explain that little piece how I feel about that bullshit. Now, clearly, this Bland dude and gave a police report that he seen these two guys with guns earlier. But these the same two guys that he decided he was gonna punch with his gun out and hit them with a gun. What do you think gonna happen? You know what I mean? You seen these niggas with guns and you gonna hit them?
I believe it was probably Cameron Joshua shooting at him, so he began shooting at Cameron Joshua. Video showed that Joshua ran back inside the bowling alley, but there is no video evidence showing him firing the gun.
Now, just this little piece of who he's saying, this when he put my son's name in his mouth.
From right here, a large black male with the victim's group later identified as Willie Bland is seen either striking or...
No. Let's go to Paul where he say who gave him a gun and all that kind of stuff.
Willie Bland further stated he initially obtained the gun that he discharged from Jazz Prince, who was hosting the group, including Willie TakeOff and Quavo, while they visited Houston. Willie stated that he had asked Jazz for a gun and Jazz provided him with one that was in the truck.
Now listen at that. Now, Quavo, as I stated, is Jazz's brother. So of course, Jazz don't mind making sure, the homie got some heat, because we understand that what goes on, right? But now you got this clown, I don't know how it ended up in his hand, but it ended up in his hand. This clown is saying somebody want to rob him that gave him a gun. Why would you give a man a gun and try to rob him? You know what I mean? This shit just don't add up and make sense, man, is what I'm getting to. And I'm just trying to get people to realize how big a damn fool this dude here is, and now he ratting all over the place and ran back and, you know, and bus shots and ran to the airport and ran his ass back immediately. You know what I mean? He didn't care nothing about the homie TakeOff. As soon as he done that, he went straight to the airport. You know, these people, these same guys that he talking about, man, if any enemy would have came their direction, they'd have had some problems. But as you can see, this clown saw that and decided, I'm gonna try them two guns with my one. And then he tell a blatant lie about they getting ready to rob Quavo. And Lord knows if anybody, any of them people would have tried to rob or touch Quavo, it was gonna be some real problems.
All right, so let me see if I understand this correctly. I'm trying to keep this video short, but y'all be doing too much. Migo Bands was given a firearm for protection by, let's say, Houston, okay? Someone from Houston was then arguing with Quavo. Migo Bands, who was given the heat by Houston, thought Houston was gonna rob Quavo? So he punches someone from Houston? Then gunfire erupts, putting both Houston and Migo's camp in danger? And now everyone is saying Houston set up Migos for a shootout in the presence of Jay Prince Jr.? I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know. Like, that's kind of far-fetched, you don't think? Would you hand somebody the heat, then try to get that same person robbed and potentially get caught in a shootout? And while you're there, you may have to scramble for your life with hot metal flying across the room. I don't know about that. I just find that to be a very strange, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't give you the heat then try to get you robbed knowing that you're going to use that heat and potentially pop me in the head. Like, that don't make no sense. But I don't know. Call me crazy. I'm just a dumb YouTuber trying to make sense. And finally, it's supposed to be a short video. You know people don't watch your long videos, bro. Yo, man, I mean, I'm trying to make sense out of all of this. Can I do that? Who are you talking to? There ain't nobody in that seat. Oh, listen. You know, yesterday we reported that TMZ stated there was a fight between Quavo and Offset, right? And the two had to be separated. Offset the next day posted, "The hell do I look like fighting with my brother?" That's what he said. Which is a statement that says a whole lot in and of itself. Now, you know my position. Tense conversations can be had with folks raising their voice and the onlookers acting like this. What they acting like, Sauce? You see what I'm saying? Like, you could just be having a tense conversation and folks could be acting like, oh, they shooting. No, they just having a family disagreement. That's how they get. If you went to my house on like Thanksgiving when I was a child, you would think the people at the table was gonna jump over the table and slice each other's throats. They was just saying like, pass the jelly. Would you please pass the jelly? But it sounded like, that's what it sounded like. But they were just saying, pass the jelly, please. I'm trying to eat this bread with the jelly. Please, can you do it? That's what it sounded. But it was, that's what it sounded like. You're like, yo, you're doing way too much. I'm just telling you what life in my house was like. That's why you're getting what you're getting right now, because that's what I grew up with. Can I go into my past, please? My bad. Now, listen, man. Listen. Okay? Sometimes, like conversations could get tense, and they just having a family disagreement really loud. And y'all acting like they shooting. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Cardi B apparently was there, and whatever happened, which I didn't see, she reacted to the situation. Take a look.
Backstage, ET's cameras caught this blow up from presenter Cardi B. So what went down? It appears tensions boiled over between the remaining members of Migos, Cardi's husband Offset and his cousin Quavo.
I heard you back here settling some stuff.
The only thing I settled was my outfit, honey.
Yeah. So essentially, she was yelling at folks like, yo, man, like, what did she say? Let me see if I can pull it up again. She said, both of y'all are wrong. Both of y'all. This is not right. No, Itch. Shut the cuff up, because you shouldn't have been talking. Okay, I don't know who she was saying any of that to. But I love how she handled it when they tried to ask her, like, you had to settle some things. She was like, yes, I had to settle my outfit. I was like, oh, I love this lady. You know what I'm saying? No, with all due respect, I love that lady. You know what I mean? And y'all let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I mean, don't your family be going crazy when they have regular when they ask each other for the jelly? They don't be tripping. They don't ask each other jelly with knives pulled out, because that's how mine's did. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking grandma had. Yo, I told you my grandmother said it to my aunt, which is her daughter. She says, "Shut the cuff up, or I'm gonna take this knife and shove it down your throat." I said, "Damn!" She said she was gonna shove a knife down auntie's throat. I like auntie. Hey, yo, I mean, sometimes you get... She said that to her daughter. Can you imagine saying that to your child? I'm going to shove this knife down your throat. I said, damn, grandma's gangster. Hey, yo, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. I want you to look at the child that you would shove a knife right by their bedside to let them know you ain't cuffing around. Look at that child. The one that you would jam the knife right next to their pillow like, and don't cuff with me. Look at that. Just look at the child. Let them know. Hey, yo, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.